Hi, it's Stuart Sutton at Remax One. Hope you're having a great day. Yes, there truly is a very powerful secret that will allow you to maximize your home's value. There is no doubt about it. I've been in the real estate business in this market for over 36 years. And what I'm about to share with you isn't something you're probably going to hear from someone else, but I have found it to be extremely valuable. I came across this because I kept getting asked this question. What's the single most important thing you can do to maximize your home's value? Now, there are a lot of different answers to that, but there's one overriding answer that makes the most sense, and I think you'll recognize that. My new level of real estate service really caters to this answer, but keep in mind, we can help you no matter what your situation. So here it is. Start early. That's truly the answer. Prepare your home for sale before the last minute. I can share statistics with you that are absolutely extraordinary. If you're able to start early and follow a process, you increase your chances of making the most money. If you can't start early, that's okay. We'll certainly help you through the process, get your home in the market, and get you the most money possible. But your chances of maximizing your home's value come with starting early and preparation. Measure twice, cut once. The question you need to keep in mind when you're talking to real estate agents is what makes you different from other real estate agents. Why should I choose you to list my home? Especially if you're someone whose home has come off the market after not selling. You've got a lot of agents chasing your listing. There's no doubt about it. Here's the thing. Most of these agents aren't different. According to homeowners like you, real estate agents all do the same things. Just ask any home seller, well, you have been one, and if you are one, how do you feel about that statement? You're a real estate consumer, and if you think that's true, then it's true. I might be the only agent who'll admit it, but all agents really do pretty much the same things. Here's an example of the process. When you call agents about listing your home for sale, they're going to prepare a home valuation for you, a market analysis. They're going to preview your home, maybe make suggestions about what to do to make it look better for selling, and they're going to share their marketing plan with you. Let's take each one briefly. First, they're going to prepare a market analysis to determine fair value. My question is this. How can an agent prepare a valuation for your home before they've ever seen it? I actually had a seller tell me as recently as a couple of weeks ago that an agent gave them a price on the phone before ever seeing the house. How's that possible? Every home is unique. I never come to a home with a preconceived notion of value. I typically actually prepare 2 to 3 valuations, and I'll explain those to you if and when we meet. In addition to the home valuation, there's something that's very important. That's the neighborhood valuation. We're going to show you how you are positioned in your market. There's a success ratio we want you to be aware of, a hotness ratio, a turnover ratio, average days on market. By the way, there's several ways to determine this. You might think, well, how hard is that? You just take the houses, how long it takes them to sell, and divide by the number. That's actually not the case. It makes sense, but there are several ways to determine this, and I'll show you what I think is fair and most accurate. The average list to sell is what buyers are paying compared to asking price. So we share these with you to make sure that you're aware of where you're positioned in the market. And that can actually have an effect on where you price your home. Not just the value that's come up with based on the numbers, but where you're positioned in the market. They're also going to preview your home and possibly tell you a few things you need to do before you put the home in the market. Well, if you've lived in a house for 15 years, how can you prepare it for sale in a week or two? You might have to. Again, that's okay if you do. Most people would rather have a little extra time. If you have a surprise situation where you have to move, understand, we'll take care of you and get you the most we possibly can for your home. But if you have the ability, we approach this a little differently. At my expense, I provide services to help you prepare your home for sale. That takes us back to this question. What makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I choose you to list my home? Again, at my expense, I provide services to help you. And every home's different, every seller's different. You might need something different than the last house we listed or the next house that I list. Here are a couple of examples. I brought in a painter when I listed John and Tony's house. I brought in a painter to paint the front door and paint some trim work to give it a really fresh look. I had a window cleaner come in because they had beautiful windows across the back, and it caught your eye immediately. They had incredible views. We washed those windows. They were spotless. Had a house cleaner come in and deep clean it. We had a home inspection done so that we could take care of any issues that needed to be addressed. And they did take care of quite a few small things so that when the buyer's inspector came along, those weren't things that came up on the buyer's inspector's report because they were already taken care of. Also hired a handyman to help haul off some rocks and some bricks and things like that. Next situation, I brought in a handyman, and he actually dug a trench for a French drain. And he also put landscape in the beds, making them look wonderful and fresh. We have the stager prepare and, of course, do a home inspection. Each home is different. There's no question about it. Each seller is different. Some sellers like to do things and can do certain things and really prefer not to do other things. I started guiding my sellers through this process actually many years ago, before staging was even popular. It works so well that I sell my homes for about $9,000 more than typical agents and about 3 weeks faster. At the time I wrote this, the average marketing time in the Austin market was 52 days, mine 31 days. And that's a pretty substantial difference in a market that is this brisk. Here are some of the other ways we help. We put a warranty on your home to help you with unexpected expenses. I bring painters in. I've done this quite often to paint rooms. For example, if the kids chose the colors of their bedrooms and we want to bring them back to neutral. And a lot of the other things I've really covered. Bottom line is that we're going to help you get your house ready for sale. And the purpose of all that, to make you more money. And my track record shows it. The homes that we prepare in advance sell faster and sell for more money. Now, there's no risk to you, by the way. You don't have to pay the money back at closing. And if your situation changes, you don't sell, you don't have to pay the money back. It's a new level of real estate service and a new commitment to your success. Now, the agent's then going to sit and probably share a plan with you about marketing your home. Some agents have no real plan. They just kind of follow a rote process, put it in the multiple listing service, and it defaults to other real estate websites. Some may brag about how many sites they put you on, but we actually all have that same ability. Some will have a plan, but they can't really show it to you. They just kind of verbalize it. And some agents have a plan, but it follows the same process as every other property to put on the market. Every step's the same. It's the same marketing for every single house. Now that brings us back to the question, what makes you different from other real estate agents? Why should I choose you to list my home? The way that we value is different. The way that we prepare is different. And the way that we market is different. I do more pre-marketing than most agents do in their entire marketing process. You've seen coming soon signs. Yes, we use those, but also I use online ads and posts and web pages and mailings. Bottom line is that we often have buyers ready for houses before they go on the market. It's not just because it's a hot market. I used the coming soon process back when the market was really not very good, and it was quite effective then as well. Now, my target market approach is very important. We're going to put extensive web content dedicated to your home and its attributes, not just bullet points, but real descriptions about how your home might fit a buyer. The typical agent has pictures taken and puts up what's called a virtual tour. We use multiple videos, a video tour with flowery music over it, a voiceover where I'm pointing out attributes in the house, a 3D interactive tour. This one is awesome. Buyers love it because it's the next best thing literally to walking through your home. Most agents don't use it because it's quite expensive. Targeted online ads targeted to your house. And I'll give you some examples of why that's so important when we meet, but it's very, very effective. Targeting means finding buyers who are most likely to buy your home. We have a lot of different placements online. Remax, Zillow, Realtor.com, all of those, of course, but also have some very effective websites, seeaustonsbesthomes.com. I use your address. Let's just say your address is 125 Anderson Street. We would put you at 125anderson.com, and we would get 125anderson.net for other purposes, maybe some unique videos of the house. Bottom line is that we're going to market your home with its unique attributes. We're not going to market it just like every other home. So I do hope that if you consider selling your home, you'll think about an agent who invests funds, cash, money, to prepare your home before it ever hits the market, to maximize your value, who also invests time and money, funds in pre-marketing to find buyers faster, and who believes very strongly in target marketing and takes the time to know the real estate product and market. In other words, what's the hotness ratio? What's the success ratio? Quite sincerely, a lot of agents don't even really know what those ratios are, but they're very, very important to the successful sale of your home. Thanks for taking the time to listen. I hope to meet you soon so that you can experience our new level of real estate service. If I can help in any way, Call, text, or email. And remember, it's your choice, so make it a powerful day. Thanks so much.